message what made you realize this girl is definitely not into me. 1. I once went on a date with this girl. Bought her dinner. Went downstairs to the bar nightclub for a drink afterwards. She ran into some girlfriends and just went over to their table, sat down and started chatting and drinking. I sat alone for about 20 minutes then just left without saying anything. Never heard from her again. 2. Gave a girl at work my number on a piece of paper and she handed it right back and said, "We talk at work all the time so let's just keep doing that." 3. We set up a date. She stood me up. When I asked her, she simply said she forgot. 4. Went to her apartment. Then I helped her set up a Tinder and respond to messages. 5. Asked a girl if she wanted to grab lunch together sometime. She said she was busy that day, which was interesting as I never specified a day. 6. I went out to a restaurant bar with 4 buddies. Some ladies sent over a round of drinks. To my 4 buddies. Not me. Specifically not me. 7. Unless the girl directly says to me, "I am into you," or some variation, I will assume by default that they are not into me. 8. My roommate encouraged me to ask this girl out. He said she really liked me. So I asked her out and set a dinner date. I pick her up and at dinner she barely responds to me. I ask questions about her major, her family, etc., and all I get back are short answers and no follow-up. I'm frustrated and she's unhappy and I guess we both look miserable when the waitress tells us that we need to perk up and be happy. She then asks how long we've been dating. Her face falls when I tell her this is the first date. She goes, "Oh," and walks away and doesn't really try to talk to us again. After dinner we were supposed to go to a friend's house who was having a party, but I looked at her in the car and said, "Look, obviously neither one of us had a good time. Instead of going to the party, why don't I take you back to your dorm?" She said yeah, and that was it. I went back to my roommate furious and asked him why he thought she had a crush on me. He said he thought she would once she got to know me. Yeah, well she didn't. 9. She really only talked to me when she needed something. 10. I don't remember how we ended up talking. But I ended up asking her out to dinner and she said yes. We went, ordered our food and ate. The entire time she was on her phone, so I just paid my bill and left. 10 or 15 minutes after I left she started blowing up my phone, not to ask where I was, but to demand why I didn't pay for her food. I just responded by blocking her. 11. She gave me a thin paper wristband she had made which said, "The wristband of friendship."